Hello, welcome back to the garden. Without further delay, I'm gonna let you know what's on the agenda tonight. So we're gonna go hunt some cultists. Halt some cultists. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna halt them right in their fucking tracks. Yeah. Sure. Why not? I'm not gonna waste money on those. Yeah. Come get you guys when we're loaded back up. And we are here. About to just go blast with this shotgun. Okay. You better time. Better time, Kyle.
You motherfucker! Goddamn Ruskies.
eventually forgot the tackle box by the river. Every instinct screamed not to go back, but I knew it wasn't a good idea for her to go back alone. So I reluctantly followed her back down the riverbed. On our way back, we encountered the man from the truck. He reeked like he had been bathing in a shit bath. Nobody else? No friend? This question was odd. They had been together in the truck before they approached us. This fellow was set up, sure to have a human trafficking center. Alarmed, we told him, yeah, she went that way, pointing in the opposite direction of our fishing spot. He nodded and wandered off. I urged my friend to leave, but pulled by her insistence that everything was fine. I was on high alert, half expecting the couple to charge at us with weapons.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up for War Games with everyday fuel discounts every fill-up. Make life a little easier. Start saving on food now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Sometimes baby steps have to be giant leaps.
How do you know what a giant leap is?
Listen for the squish. When life changes lead to tax changes, don't navigate anymore. Get expert guidance from the tax pros who know the way. Shrink. Now streaming on nightgaming.
I scanned the area, noting that the rocks along the river could be used to the fence and planting escape routes. The silence that settled was eerie.
Yeah. You know how we do.
It sounded like the woman from the truck. Terrified, we bolted into the forest, away from the river, and through the
I ain't playing no games with them.
there was
None whatsoever.
patch of trees parallel to the main path. The screams seemed to come from near the trail's entrance, so we couldn't risk heading that way. We came out of the tree line along the main road, downstream from our cars, and we sprinted to them. We tossed our tin fishing gear inside and locked our doors. As we caught our breath, we see the couple rushing back to their truck. I was honestly surprised to see that the woman was still alive. They glared at us before hopping into their truck and speeding off. My friend and I sat there and tried to process the whole ordeal, watching the road in shock. Minutes later, the old Silverado pulled past us again, heading the opposite direction. The woman was leaning out of the passenger window with her camera, and she snapped another picture of us. My friend pulled up behind her, and so did I, and we followed her. My friend recorded herself reciting the license plate number to remember it. The truck veered into back roads, and eventually lost us. We drove to my grandmother's house nearby, and told her everything. She agreed that we should call the police. An officer eventually came and took our statements, but I worried he didn't take us seriously. He said he would run the license plate, but we never heard back. I've always wondered who those people were and what they had planned. Somewhere, there may be some photos of my friend and I, awkwardly holding our fishing poles, possibly labeled with our names and ages, pinned to a corridor in a dark room. It was about
See if there's a hornet's nest we can stir up over here.
and the G&K White Feather case became headline news around here. They were a couple who adopted 5 black children from a Minnesota shelter and forced them to labor as slaves on their property. The couple that we encountered were not them, but it does make me wonder if they crossed that day. The woman screamed clear that we were the innocent person that forced us into the back of that Silverado. Our parents might have never known of the fate, which still bothers me to think about. I've searched local news websites and online articles, but I found nothing about the couple we encountered that day. I still go fishing often, but I've never returned to that spot. A few years ago, during what was likely the darkest chapter of my life, I worked with a pensioners at a onlinesurvivalgame.
Complete ass.
6 nights a week, from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. I stopped everything from fishing lures to make it. It was so
John Wick, son. John Wick.
No warning, no banishment, just shrugs and says, not our problem. I quit soon after, not for the stalking directly, more so the brasses of incompetence. A friend of mine later clued me in. The guy kept lurking around nightly, shifting his creep routine to another woman. He hounded folks for weeks after I left, desperate for my name and address. Then one day, he disappeared. To this day, I still fixate on those busted-out parking lot cameras and wonder if on one of those endless, exhausting nights, would anyone have noticed if I had just vanished? I'm 32 now, and this happened over a decade ago, but it still keeps me awake at night. It was late 2011. I was fresh out of high school, scraping by as a busboy at a small diner in Washington, D.C., before college kicked in that January. My buddy Alex, who I've been tied with since middle school, and myself decided to shake off the city grind with a weekend getaway. Some friends of ours had rented a cabin in the backwoods of West Virginia, tucked in the hollers near Summersville Lake, about a 3-hour drive from the Beltway. It was supposed to be bonfires, brews, and fishing. Sounded like a good time. We piled into my 1990 Honda Accord, young bloodborne piece of shit, but it ran perfectly. It had a clutch and CDs that would spin on long drives. I was running the barrel throat back then. The drive started easy. The Beltway crawled into I-66, then rest in a Shenandoah haze. But as the sun began to set around 6 p.m., we missed a turn at a sketchy, unmarked fork, and ended up going down the wrong way. Yes, we made a wrong turn in West Virginia. The irony is not lost on me. The GPS was no help. I figured we were in some kind of dead zone. Neither of our phones were cooperating either. Last foot. Let's just see what's at the end of the road, Alex said. As we sneaked deeper into the forest, the pavement gave way to gravel that flashed like teeth on fires. The sky darkened, and the headlights became the only sources of light. There were no streetlights, no houses, just endless pine trees bordering the road. Then, the road reached into a single lane, flanked by a barbed wire fence. A faded signpost was lit up by beams. Private property. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Slow down. This might be it. I hope you're right. Having a double-barrel shotgun go up my ass is not on the bucket list. We rounded the bend and came to a clearing. There's a faded porch light on a rundown cabin that looked like it had been gnawed by termites. Clothesline stretched between crooked poles. One of the lines appeared to have several carcasses dangling from it. At first, I thought it was a hunter's home, but as we crept closer, the beams swept over the hanging bodies, and my breath caught my throat. I'll admit that I'm not used to seeing skin and gut of deer torsos, but there was something about the body of the baby alive that broke me. It seemed different from the others, human-like, or at least it used to be. There were some hacked off the arms and cut at the chest. My ears were completely fucked. I felt bile rising in my throat. I had to look away and regain my senses. I don't recall seeing a head right away. Holy shit. Is that a person? Alex whispered. I didn't say a word. I quickly put the car into reverse and slammed down on the gas pedal, backing away from the closed blinds. I had to make a 3-point turn to get out of there, because there was no way I was going back down that narrow dirt road in reverse. However, in my panic, I didn't pay attention. My car crashed into a couple of drum barrels. Shit! What was that? I don't care. We're getting out of here. We put the car back in the drive and sped toward the dirt road. I swore I saw a figure standing next to a shed about 15 yards away from us.
You was not finna pull it on me.
For a second,
Not fixing to do that.
Alex was so freaked out, he started babbling nonsense, while my white knuckled the wheel, my vision permanently. Whoever was standing next to the shed couldn't chase us.
That's why he was sitting back here so quiet, even with me throwing grenades in here. Jude was a madman. He had no fear. No idea where the supply crate is around here. We have here. Okay, so no cultists. Boo. Boring. Have to come back on another nighttime raid.
see a little chain shut. Most of the windows we saw the meter warning of were completely smashed out. And we wanted to avoid a drive-through program to go for the hood. But it left us really had no choice. So we found an abandoned boat locker on the other side of the house. But as we approached, I got this strange feeling that something terrible was about to happen. I knew the rumors of what took place here were just made up stories. But standing outside the dark, abandoned mansion late at night was enough to make even a skeptic like me second guess himself. Just because those stories never happened.
Alright, I'll come get y'all for the next one. Alright. And we're back. Just getting popped in this way, like, immediately as soon as I started. Alright, so we got our grenade kills. I ran up inside the tower. I was getting popped at. I broke his legs. Shot him in the head. Now I'm gonna go finish my searching. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna take that just to kill somebody with it. Lit him up. I hear him moving around.
Hey, you're not supposed to chew on any fucking goddamn shit.
Definitely a fucking derp moment. Dude wanted his get back.
One day I was sleeping and my phone
God damn, somebody wants me so bad. You guess, I'm guessing.
Buddy, move.
Back at it. Let's hope I have better luck. Here's to hoping. Oh fuck, I meant to fucking go to... Didn't mean to come here. fucking scavs. How'd you like that, Raymond Noodles? 'Cause I loved it. Gosh darn it.